guys and gals. Are there any gals that are watching? Probably not. Anyways, got some updates to do on the car to let y'all know what I've been doing. Changing a lot of stuff around. As you can see, turbo is laying on the floor right there. The old hot side is off of the car, and I've got some the Holley hooker manifolds on here, as you can see. And I'm going to be basically redoing the whole turbo kit. I've basically got everything fitted up and most of the stuff welded. I got this manifold on over here, and that goes around, and then there's a crossover that goes between those two, and then it's kind of like a log that comes out here. And then I've welded up this piece. I bought a cast T6 flange. This is pretty much gonna go right here, and then the turbo is gonna sit right there, and then I'll have a downpipe going across. The reason that I'm doing that is because the old hot side is not really representative of. I'm not a good welder by any means, but I can weld a lot better than I did on that one. I'll show you. It's sitting in the back of this truck here, my other red truck. I think that it was a little restrictive. Here is the hot side that I had before, and here's what the flange looked like. It's basically cutting off a lot of the air volume that is going through it, and I think that was part of the reason why might have had a little bit of back pressure issues and why it didn't spool like I wanted it to. So getting rid of that, changing it up, doing some different stuff. Car's always had full exhaust on it. It's kind of been I've always kind of talked crap about people that have had bumper exits, called them lazy, called them all kinds of ugly names, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to go that route, at least somewhat. I've got a little trim ring to go right here, so the exhaust is gonna come out of the turbo, come down and go out the fender right here, but I think I'm gonna try to make a 2.5-inch exhaust that'll kind of wire off of that pipe and go down and go out the back of the car eventually. Won't be right now, but we'll see how loud it is, see how much I hate it. I'll probably hate it a lot. So, and then if I hate it, I'll run the 2.5-inch out, and then I'll make the fender exit on a cutout. So, like I said, it's just, we'll have to see what's going on. Also going to change the cam. Right now, this thing has a Speedmaster cam, some random cam I bought off Amazon when I switched it to turbo from NA. And it's done the job, but I do think it might be holding me back a little bit. So I'm going to put a Brian Tooley Stage 3 in the car, turbo cam, and I'm going to be picking up an engine that's already got that cam in it. So I'm going to swap this engine, or this cam that's in here, with that cam. And yeah, I got to go pick up the engine, put it on the stand. I had a iron 5.3 that I just sold last night. This is a aluminum 5.3 going in my grandpa's 38 Chevrolet. So, but yeah, that's the update for now. Here's the downpipe stuff here. Turbo's sitting there. I made a little brace to come off of the flange that'll bolt to the engine block. So yeah, I did some nice AN lines for the coolant for the heater hose. Nice AN lines this time instead of hose, just regular old rubber hose. So trying to clean it up a little bit, guys. It was relatively decent looking under the hood, but trying to clean her up a little bit more. See what this thing will really do at the track. I really want some mid-9s at around 150. I think it's fully capable of doing that. Also going to change the intercooler piping from 2.5 to 3-inch. So they're actually 2.25 to 3-inch. So maybe that'll help a little bit. But yeah, enough of me rambling. Let's see, 4 minutes and 40 seconds of me rambling. Most of the people have probably already clicked off of here, but if you haven't, thank you. And I'll try to show a little bit of what I'm doing here. Alright, I went and got some bolts from the hardware store for the turbo bracket, And this is basically what it's going to look like. New setup. It's going to be sucking air from over here instead of basically right off the radiator. So hopefully that'll help with some intake air temps. That's another added benefit of this setup. Just got to figure out my radiator hose. The upper radiator hose is probably going to be the most complicated, but shouldn't be too bad. And then my lower, I had to take my straight outlet and put it on a factory style outlet, and I'll probably have a one that comes over here and then goes down for the lower radiator hose. But it's turning out pretty good. I like it. Hopefully it should flow a little better. The welds are not too bad on it, as you can see. It's not terrible, not the best, not terrible. So yeah, that's really about it though on this. As far as this goes, how it's going to look, I need to run the other part of the downpipe, make sure that works. But yeah, moving right along. Dude right here just flew as fast as he could to the side of my truck, and now he's just, I think he's still dazed. He's knocked out or something. What in the world, boy? Much louder inside the car, really. I mean, considering that it's just a dump, but yeah, seems to be running okay so far. See if we can make it to the gas station. Made it to the gas station, but I cut one of my coolant lines coming from the head steam ports like a dummy, because I didn't zip tie this stuff up like I was planning on before I left. So That was my fault. I'm an idiot. But anyways, try to reroute this intake air thing. But yeah, she's running though and made it to the gas station. That's a start. All right, just stopped here at the Dollar General, which is across the street from the gas station I was at, and try to plug this hole with some Gorilla Tape and water that I bought. With some water and got a dude to jump me off, and I'm back on the road. So hopefully I won't use too much water and be able to get home, but we'll see. It's about 210 and it's actually dropping, so project car life, sometimes it just sucks. All right guys, made it back home. For whatever reason my fan is not working now, so I drove all the way home with no fan, and it still didn't get hot. But anyways, the car is running now. We got a few things to iron out on it, but I guess I'm going to end this video off here. Probably going to be a random video, but anyways, here's something. That's what I've been doing. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Fixed all my issues from yesterday, last night. Rerouted some coolant hoses and bled the coolant and put a new battery in here because the battery died right after the coolant hose incident. I had to get jumped off at the Dollar General, so that's always fun. But just out here driving the car a little bit, running pretty good. So yeah. Just tested the trans brake, and it's a whole lot easier to get it on the trans brake, but it's not really going to help me in the future because well, anyways, that'll be another video, but it's not really going to help me in the future. But here we go. I'm going to test this trans brake and show you how much faster it is. If you remember from any of my other videos how slow it is to get on the brake, I'm trying to fix it, but I believe this hot side flows a lot better than the old one, so it feels pretty relatively strong on 5 pounds of boost, which is what the gate's set at. So it's pretty good starting point on gate. I may let the wife get the car out and play around a little bit, see if she can handle the 5 pounds of boost. But anyways, with that little bit of tire smoke, that's the end of this video. Keep on watching, and hopefully have some more action next year.